Hey, my beautiful people. Welcome back to SoulSync, the space where we talk love, life, and all the real stuff in between. You guys keep commenting, this is all about physical attraction. And hey, you're not wrong. Physical attraction does come first, no doubt about that. But that's just the surface. Attraction that truly sticks goes deeper. This video, part 2, is all about the personality traits girls find attractive in guys. The deeper stuff. The kind of energy you give off, how you make people feel, and how you show up when no one's watching. So if you're ready to become that person girls really notice and respect, stay with me till the end. 1. He's kind to kids and animals. There's something powerful about a guy who's naturally gentle and sweet with kids or animals. It's not just about being cute. It reflects emotional maturity, empathy, and patience. A guy who doesn't hesitate to carry his baby cousin, who crouches down to talk to a shy kid, or who softly pets a stray cat, is silently showing his ability to connect without ego or force. Girls see that and immediately think he has a good heart. It's even deeper than just a moment of sweetness. It tells her how you might treat people who are vulnerable or who rely on you. If you're kind to someone who can't offer you anything in return, that's a big green flag. Girls picture long-term potential with someone like that, because it shows you're capable of being gentle, protective, and safe. That emotional safety is what really pulls them in. 2. He actually listens. Listening sounds simple, but very few guys truly do it. Girls are super attracted to guys who aren't just hearing their words, but genuinely absorbing them. When you remember her favorite coffee order, or something she said last week about her goals, that's when she feels seen. It makes her feel like what she says matters and that you're paying attention because you want to, not just out of politeness. It's not about having all the solutions. It's about presence. Being fully in the moment when she's speaking, nodding, reacting naturally, and asking follow-up questions. That kind of attentiveness is rare and attractive because it shows maturity. Girls don't want to feel like they're talking to a wall. They want someone who locks in and connects. And that kind of emotional presence builds deep attraction fast. 3. He's passionate about something. When a guy talks about something he loves, whether it's music, design, fixing bikes, editing videos, or even chess, and his eyes light up, that's attractive. Passion shows purpose. It means you care about something, you have your own life, and you're excited about growth. And that energy, it's contagious. Girls love being around someone who brings life to a topic, no matter how random it may seem. Even more, when a guy invites a girl into his world, explains what he's passionate about, teaches her, or just shares his journey, it creates connection. It becomes more than just a hobby. It becomes a part of you that she admires and connects with. Passion adds color to your personality and proves you're not just floating through life, you've got direction. 4. He treats people the same, no matter who they are. Girls are very observant of how guys treat people when they're not trying to impress anyone. Whether it's the waiter, a street vendor, a janitor, or someone in power, your energy needs to stay the same. If you're kind and respectful to everyone regardless of status, that gives off major maturity and humility vibes. It shows that you don't see people as useful or not useful. You see them as human. This kind of attitude builds deep respect. Girls want someone they can bring anywhere without worrying that he'll act arrogant or switch up. It's the consistency in your character that's attractive, being solid in who you are and treating people with dignity even when no one's watching. That's the kind of energy that leaves a mark. 5. He can apologize without ego. You know what's hot? A guy who says, I messed up, I'm sorry, and means it. No excuses, no blaming. Just pure accountability. Most people get defensive or try to flip the blame. But a guy who owns his actions and takes responsibility, that's rare, and it shows he's emotionally secure. Girls respect that deeply because it shows you care about growth, not just winning arguments. Apologizing without ego also proves that the relationship matters more to you than your pride. It's not weakness, it's strength. Being self-aware and open to feedback is so attractive because it means you're constantly evolving. And let's be honest, no one's perfect. But if you can admit it and genuinely work to improve, that's a trait worth falling for. 6. He makes people feel comfortable. Some guys walk into a room and bring chaos. Others bring calm. Girls are naturally drawn to the guy who makes people feel seen, welcomed, and safe. If you're the type of guy who includes others in conversations, smiles easily, eases tension in a group, that's emotional intelligence in action. And that soft, calming energy is very attractive. It's not about being overly charming or fake. It's about creating a vibe where people feel they can relax around you. Girls love when a guy is the emotional safe zone in a group. If you make people laugh, bring peace, and support others quietly in the background, you're not just likable, you're memorable. And trust me, she notices. 7. He has boundaries and stands his ground. There's a big difference between being kind and being a pushover. Girls are attracted to guys who are sweet but can still say no when needed. If you're someone who can stand up for yourself without being rude, someone who doesn't just go along with everything to avoid conflict, that shows confidence and strength. Having boundaries also signals that you value yourself. You respect your time, energy, and beliefs. That kind of self-respect naturally earns respect from others too. Girls don't want a guy who agrees with everything just to impress them. They want someone who's real, who stands firm, and who's not afraid to speak up when it matters. 8. He has a fun, playful side. You know what breaks tension and builds connection? A guy who can laugh. Someone who doesn't take himself too seriously, who can joke around, make silly faces, or be a little goofy in the best way. Girls love that light, playful energy, especially when it's genuine and unexpected. It's refreshing and makes you instantly more approachable. It also shows that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you can balance being deep and being fun. Whether it's sending funny voice notes, making her laugh during a serious day, or just being silly for no reason, that playful side becomes something she craves. Life's too short to be serious all the time, and the guys who can bring joy, they stand out. 9. He's supportive without being controlling. A guy who supports a girl's dreams, encourages her independence, and respects her decisions without trying to take over, that's rare and powerful. Girls want a partner who lifts them up, not someone who wants to compete or control. If you celebrate her success, respect her space, and stay secure even when she's growing, that makes her feel safe to be herself. It shows that you're strong and grounded, not intimidated by her shine. And being secure in yourself allows her to feel more secure with you. That mutual support builds the kind of bond where both people feel free, not restricted. Girls deeply admire the guy who's on her team, not trying to coach her from the sidelines. 10. He's consistent, not just when he wants something. It's easy to be sweet when you're trying to get someone's attention, but the guys who keep that same energy after the chase, those are the ones who stand out. Girls notice when effort fades once the interest is secured. True attraction grows when a guy stays kind, attentive, and real, even when there's no reward waiting. Consistency shows emotional stability. It tells her she can trust you, rely on you, and feel safe around you. And in today's world of dry texts and short attention spans, a guy who keeps showing up without games, that's incredibly attractive. It's not flashy, it's real, and that's what builds genuine connection. So my beautiful people, if you've been thinking it's all about looks, think again. Personality leaves the lasting impression. These are the traits that turn a moment of attraction into a genuine connection. If you recognize some of these in yourself, amazing. Keep growing. If you're working on them, even better. Self-awareness is the first step. Drop a @ if you made it to the end and comment below. What personality trait do you find most attractive in someone? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your besties. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay real, stay kind, and stay glowing.